Good morning. Good morning. Listen. Oh, the signs are in the air, my loves. Oh, I tell you. The best kept secret that I have ever learned was, just like I always say and promote, the perception of ourselves and the perceptions of our abilities and our lives dictates our reality. Literally, we create it here. We create it here. And we're breathing life into it. And it is truly the fastest way for someone to see and experience manifestation. Don't harbor too hardly. Don't lean too hard on the verbiage, because I know that sometimes people, let's roll up the window. Sometimes people turn the air conditioner on because I like to be cool. Put too much weight on verbiage, but there's so many different ways to say the same thing, right? So that's why we should not get caught up on the terms that someone uses. We want to think about its meaning, also how we're receiving it, what our spirit, our inner God is telling us what this message means, right? And so, for the life of me, I don't understand why many don't believe in many things, actually. I mean, Jesus walked on water, and yet people have a hard time with believing things that they have not seen or experienced. Just ponder on that for a moment. You know what I mean? Like, you have somebody that walked the earth and performed miracles, and Jesus wasn't the only one. And why would he be? God is so magnificent. Why stop at one? If I'm God, and at some point, obviously, I set the intention to create in my likeness, mind you, okay, why would I stop at 1? Why would I stop at 10? Why would I stop at 100? And I feel like this message is important for someone today, because it certainly was not the message that I have had on my spirit for the past few days. But yeah. Apparently, a lot of information has been coming to someone, and they're feeling overwhelmed and confused. You don't have to be confused, honey. You don't have to feel overwhelmed. Take a deep breath and breathe in the life of God. Breathe in the light. Breathe in love. Okay? And the information that is coming to you is coming to you divinely. Everything happens for a reason. Things that don't happen for a reason. Just to make sure we cover all those bases, right? Everything that we hear, everything that we feel, everything that we think, everything that we see, the things you smell, everything has a purpose. Everything. Please do not think that, just life is just a bunch of coincidences. It is not. If that was the case, then why would you have learned as much as you have learned so far? Right? Think about that. But yeah, someone is getting a lot of information and feeling confused. And the information that is coming to you is coming to you because you need to either hear it, consume it, understand it. There are some reasons it's coming to you, or even if it's just indirectly embedding itself somewhere into your person, into your psyche, into your memory, into your subconscious to be used later, or something that you can reflect on at a later time. But God is not the author of confusion, so you don't have to be confused. You always listen to your spirit. We are created in the likeness of God. We are, to even make that happen, God was like, boom, here's a drop of me. A spark, you are a spark of God. And therefore, access to infinite knowledge and understanding if you're able to just get into a state of receiving, which means not to be in a state of resisting, right? And resisting is, oh, I don't want to hear about that because I've never heard it before, or or I don't want to know about that because somebody told me I'm going to hell. There are people still walking around there in hell right now. So yeah, no. Something is calling someone to open your heart to delight, to those things that resonate, not just with your spirit, because everyone doesn't know how to use their spirit. Okay? You're being called to the things that also resonate with your mind. As in the things that don't make you sad, the things that don't make you angry, the things that don't trigger your wounds in a healing manner. You're also being called to those things that resonate with your body. Those things that don't, rev up that muscle memory of trauma in your body. The things, you're being called to be in a state of acceptance of the things that heal you, that bring you wholeness and completion, that gives you the liberty and the freedom. And yes, that was redundant because everybody doesn't know what liberty means. Be in a state of receptiveness. Be ready to receive. And if you have already been on a journey of, listen, I have already been in the state of receiving. I have been doing the work, and listen, good for you, Air 5, okay? But then all of a sudden something happened. Try to take you back. Back a couple steps, right? Like sometimes we like, oh my gosh, I took, 5 steps forward and now I'm taking like 10 steps backwards. You are not being tested. That is resistance coming towards you because you are on the verge of leveling up, literally. So think about it this way. If you started to build a home and you were almost completely done with the home, but then someone comes and says, hey, you didn't have a permit to put that kind of French doors on this house. You got to go get this permit and you can't build any further until you do it. You don't stop and get angry. You don't stop and say, boo-hoo-hoo, why is this happening? Why are we questioning anything? It's a reason why we got to go to the permit office. You might have to help somebody there. There's a blessing waiting for you somewhere because of that. Be in a state of receptiveness and be open to that. And go and get your French doors so you can live in your beautiful house that you built. Okay? You understand? I hope this message is, well, I know it's falling on the ears it's supposed to. And if it's resonating with you, take a deep breath. Everything's gonna be okay. And it's looking better than you think. So don't worry. I love you, and God loves you so much more.